We love your movies, but also you're an executive producer of this TV show that I love. It's called Through the Wormhole, and it's a, no.
Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I apologize.
If you were to list some of the most recognizable and famous actors in the history of the world, one that you would no doubt put near the top is Morgan Freeman. As an actor, creator, narrator, and more, Freeman has had a role in both TV and the film industry for many, many decades. He's still kicking and creating, but how much do you really know about Morgan Freeman? Allow us to show you more about his life and lifestyle. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed.
My name is Morgan Freeman. I'm going to do a dramatic reading from a very popular songwriter. For all the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name.
See?
You think you broke my heart? Oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own. Well, I ain't. And I didn't want to write a song because I didn't want anyone thinking I still care. I don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby.
Number 8, Morgan Freeman, net worth. As with most celebrities, many people are curious as to how much a person is actually worth. And it might actually surprise you, the net worth of Morgan Freeman, because in our honest opinion, it feels a little low. Granted, low for Morgan Freeman is about $250 million as of 2020, which many of us would kill to have even a fraction of that, but still, knowing that he's been in so many major movies across many decades of his acting career, it's a little surprising that he isn't worth more. But then again, this just may be how the acting industry works, especially if you're one who only does these roles and doesn't do other things like start a business and do things outside of acting. Not that we're knocking Morgan Freeman, that's hardly the case. Now, for some of you who are wondering what he did to earn the $250 million we just alluded to, you might want to go and do a thing called watch a movie or a TV show, because seriously, he's done a lot of them. Number 7, his list of credits. Some of them anyway. If we were to list all the movies that Morgan Freeman has been in, it would take a very long time. His TV credits would be shorter, but no less impactful. For example, he won an Academy Award in 2005 for Best Supporting Actor with $1 Million Baby, and has received Oscar nominations for his performances in Street Smart, Driving Miss Daisy, The Shawshank Redemption, and Invictus. Other films you've likely remembered him being a part of include Glory, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Seven, Deep Impact, Unforgiven, The Sum of All Fears, Bruce Almighty, The Dark Knight Trilogy, Wanted, Red, Now You See Me, The Lego Movie, and Lucy. So yeah, he's been in a lot. Yet, if you can believe it, he got his start in acting in the 1970s TV show The Electric Company on PBS. But in a twist, he doesn't look back fondly on the series or his part in it. He noted in an interview that he feels he stayed with the show too long and that he considered Street Smart and Not It as his breakthrough role in Hollywood, which is his decision to view things that way, of course. It's a curious thing, but sometimes how we view things and how the actors live things are entirely different.
But there was a poll in the United Kingdom where people voted on the sexiest American voice, and you came out top. Yeah.
Number 6, his voice. I'm sure to some of you it feels a bit weird that we're focusing a bit of this list to talk about Morgan Freeman's voice, but if you really think about Morgan Freeman, his voice is one of the key things about him. Many actors have a recognizable voice, some even use that voice to do voiceovers and narrations, and when you hear said narrations, you can more than likely pick out said actor if you're a big fan of theirs. But with Morgan Freeman, his voice is so distinct, in a good way, that you always know when it's him who's talking or narrating. The best example of this was in the film The March of the Penguins, a film that won an Academy Award and was helped made famous because it was Morgan Freeman narrating it. After that film, he was brought in to not do more voiceover work, such as in the Lego Movie.
Hello everyone, I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm in the Lego Movie. I play a wizard. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Why would they ask Morgan Freeman to portray a wise, benevolent character who inspires the hero to live up to his true potential?
But his voice and style of narration was parodied across many shows, like Robot Chicken, because it was so legendary. The irony, though, is that many people forget that his narration started much earlier than March of the Penguins. He did it in other shows too, like in Shawshank Redemption. Either way, when all is said and done, Morgan Freeman will be remembered for both his on-screen work and his voice work. Number 5, science. Another thing that you might not expect to talk about when it comes to Morgan Freeman is that he is a profound lover of the sciences. He especially likes to discuss things like space and aeronautics. Freeman also hosts the channel Our Space on Clickstar, with specially crafted film clips in which he shares his love for the science. Arguably, his biggest contribution on this front was the Science Channel show Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman. The show is focused not just about sciences in general, but asking the big questions, as Morgan would put it. In fact, that's how he got onto the show. One of the heads of Science Channel heard about Morgan's love of science and his desire to be part of something that would ask the big questions. They reached out to him and started to develop it. The series dared to ask things like, are there really parallel universes? Is there a creator? Is there life after death? And so much more. The longer the series went, the deeper the questions got, and Morgan Freeman got to ask a lot of thought-provoking questions in the 8 seasons of the show.
You live in a spaceship on Mississippi. No, you are in Mississippi, and I heard that you're a beekeeper. You keep bees?
Yes.
Is that, how long have you done that?
I just got them 2 weeks ago.
Number 4, beekeeping. Yeah, we know, we couldn't believe it either. But it's true, Morgan Freeman is a beekeeper. But it's more than just that. He's not just doing it in his spare time with a small hive to pique his interest. After becoming concerned with the decline of honeybees, Freeman decided to turn his 124-acre ranch into a sanctuary for them in July of 2014, starting with 26 beehives, and no doubt it's bigger than that today. This may seem like an odd thing, but think about it in the global sense. These are vital to how our world works. That's just fact. Sure, they can be annoying and sting you, but they're also the natural pollinators of the world, to the extent that you can trace the rise and fall of crops and plants to whether bees pollinate them at times. There have been many cases where bee population numbers have declined, and if they're wiped out, we humanity will be in a very bad spot. So, for Freeman to not just do something about it, but put his own ranch up to become, or is that become, a place to repopulate the bee population shows a concern for our planet and a willingness to do something about it that many won't do. Number 3, flying. If you're looking for a bit more fun in the life of Morgan Freeman, then you have to look no further than the fact that he likes to get airborne. At the age of 65, Freeman earned a private pilot's license. He owns or has owned at least 3 private aircraft, including a Cessna Citation 501 jet and a Cessna 414 twin-engine prop. In 2007, he purchased an Emivest SJ-30 long-range private jet and took delivery in December 2009. He is certified to fly all of them. He's far from the only celebrity to be a pilot. Harrison Ford is one and has a tenuous relationship with the ground when flying them. But the fact that he got his license at the age of 65 is certainly curious. Perhaps he wanted to shake things up. Perhaps he didn't have time to do it before. Or maybe there was a deeply personal reason for wanting to do it. It's hard to say. But if he has fun flying up in the sky, then by all means, go up and get up there, Mr. Freeman.
40 years ago, 1979, Denzel and I were in a Joseph Papp production of Coriolanus. I was the lead. Denzel was a stage prop.
Number 2, I am God. No, that's not a dig on Morgan Freeman thinking he's God in the all-powerful sense. That's actually a snapshot of Freeman's views on religion as a whole. In a 2012 interview with The Wrap, Freeman was asked if he considered himself atheist or agnostic. He replied, "It's a hard question because, as I said at the start, I think we invented God. So if I believe in God, and I do, it's because I think I'm God." Freeman later said that his experience working on The Story of God with Morgan Freeman did not change his views on religion. While some may find this offensive, Freeman isn't trying to anger anyone. In fact, this was one of the topics that he touched upon in Through the Wormhole because it's an interesting question. After all, we know that many cultures did invent their own gods, so why is it so odd that he thinks that we invented the one that may have created the universe? Number 1, what's next for Morgan Freeman? It's kind of interesting to try and predict what comes next for Morgan Freeman as a whole. And for all the right reasons, because you see, he's 83 years old. Yeah, he's been around a while, and he's already outlasted the average life expectancy of humanity as a whole. Now, to be clear, we're not saying that he's going to be passing on anytime soon, but we are saying that he is in the later years of both his career and his life. That being said, no one told that to him because he's still making appearances in TV shows, movies, commercials, and more, and he's still doing a lot of work in charity and other avenues. So what is next for Morgan Freeman? Whatever Morgan Freeman wants to do, and we're okay with that. So what did you think? What do you think of this look at the life and lifestyle of Morgan Freeman? Did this glimpse help you appreciate the man more than you did before? What is your favorite TV show or movie that Freeman has been in over the years? Do you have another reason you like him? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you next time right here on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.